Hello, my souls, and welcome back to Biomutant. Also, for the record, I'm going to be making a night of it tonight because I've got myself some blood orange poison, which is a 50-50 cocktail of blood orange juice and vodka. So that's a beauty. Also, hold on just a second. I have a slightly new microphone set up, so the microphone isn't off near my hand over here, but rather is right there, right here. It makes it so I can get up nice and close and be all up in your ear. A little easier. Although it needs to be a little higher up. Give me 1 second. There we go. Also, hello Aki, hello Volk, hello Aiden, hello Isaac. Nom, goddamn Isaac. What happened, boy? That does not sound like it was a good night for you. The mic's chilling down near my knees, yeah. Nice, Volk. Well, damn. That sucks. By the way, I also have sandwiches. Crunchy peanut butter and grape. Oh. Nice, Volk. Nom. Yes, Aki, you can have sandwich. Oh. However, Aki, you cannot have any of my drink. Because you don't drink. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh. That's pretty tasty. I mean,
It's
Aki, if
never
you ask really
perfectly
nice, though,
safe anywhere.
I could make a virgin version of it for you. Because blood orange is really, really good. It's not a waffle. It's a fucking mighty chin. It is a chin with legs. And a nose. And tail. It is the free-roaming, majestic chin. There's the Snuddle.
Nice shot.
The Snuddle brought friends.
Rad. Crit. Finished him off.
I got friends too, Snuddle.
You're absolutely great.
I mean, to you maybe, Aki.
You'd better get a move on if you want to change things.
But as I said, you could always have a virgin version. Which is literally just blood orange juice and a little bit of lemon. Quit playing in the water. But yeah, no. I don't know why, but I really like blood orange.
That there is a fume foundry where toxanol processed go juice.
Alright. Whee! And really, though, it is a matter of opinion, Aki. Personally, I like alcohol. Weirdly enough, less for the effect and more for the taste.
That's a bang
then again,
club,
I also like
where
mixed
toxanol
drinks.
used to make all sorts of splody things before it blew up in their faces.
Oh.
Smirked!
Die, please. Thank you. Yeah. Well, then tummy rubs you shall have. No.
You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it. Atomized. Right where it cuts.
This poor guy. I mean, that's one way to do it.
That looks like an unbanged pyro stick on the loose. Better catch it before it goes off.
Found out where to grab them from. And now I have pyro sticks.
You can make so many amazing things out of wood scrap.
All right. Are we finally gonna get to see what the fuck this sub is like?
Don't forget the past. Learn from it.
Yay, I finally get to be submissive. Or more accurately, submersive.
The pyro sticks will cause a bang, but targeting is on you. At least now you have a chance to hurt the MURK puff where it counts. He hopes so, as there's no plan B, or more correctly, plan C. Out of Date has named this Plan B. Plan A was to take on the World Eaters by foot, or flaps in this case. Turns out swimming down there was a bad idea. Wiz has been working on another cannon, but instead of pyro sticks, it squirts GUPPOs. Scaly distractions for anyone with an appetite disorder, and irresistible for the MURK puff in particular. Seems the best way to find GUPPOs is go talk to Gil. He has a natural sonar and knows where the GUPPOs sub the surf.
Well,
this means you'll have to go visit Gil at BURBLEBOTTOM. Find Gil and he'll be able to tell you where to find the GUPPOs.
well, I'm not surprised. It's another fucking fetch
He
quest.
used to run a pet shop stocked with GUPPOs, but since they've become more difficult to find, he's diverted his attention to make them grow in numbers instead of giving them away. listen to all that night noise.
By the way, I am stuffing my mouth. Fairly much because I don't want to yell about the fact that this game is just giving me unfucking godly numbers of fetch quests instead of letting me play through the actual fucking storyline. Because in the first one it was, or the first Puff mission it was, go get this, okay, here, you can have this. Then it was, go get this, okay, here, you can have this. Now it's, here, I'm building something, or the one after that was, here, I'm building something for you, go get this. Okay, you got me that, now go get this. Okay, you got me that. Now you can have a mount. Now finally, it's, I guarantee you, a situation of, go get this from this person who needs this from you, go get this from this person who needs this from you. And now it's going to be go to this person, get this, and this from them, or for them, so they can give this to you, and then probably going to be, okay, now we need one more thing, and it's all the way across the world. This is a sign of bad fucking developers. Now, love the game. Really love the game. Love the mechanics. Love everything about this game so far, except for the fact that it reeks of the developers getting bored and just going, okay, we want to turn a 60-hour game into a 300-hour game. How do we do it? Rinse and repeat the same quest over and over, with farther and farther distances required to travel every time.
Find us a sunset to ride into. Let's see. This is BURBLEBOTTOM, residence of Gil. Happy to finally get to meet you. He's seen a lot of things wash up on his miniature shore, but nothing as exciting as you. Figures it's impossible. As bad as the air might be, the goo is even worse. It must have been upstream only to get to this point in your histo-future. But which way are you going now? With the flow or against? It's crazy hard to flipper against the surf, but you can't save the world if you let it sweep you away.
And so are you.
Either way, it's a shame the surf has gotten so nasty. Thinks life is like trying to ride a wave. You need to pick the right one, but you don't really know which one that is until you're on top of it. Better to ride a wave than let the perfect one pass you by. Wonders who would want to. The right wave takes you where you want to go. Can't imagine how wonderful it's going to be to surf on gooless goo. The world is going to live. Can't thank you enough for fighting against the goo. Happy you ride alongside the Myriad. They bring a real shine to everything they work with.
Gooless goo sounds like something you get when you jack off when you're dehydrated.
Says they shine so bright, they glitter on the waves. But none of that's nearly as important as enjoying the day, right? He never drank from this pond because of the disgusting things done there. Even the fish stopped drinking here after the pollution made the surf mucked and the air blocked his gills. He figures the Tree of Life isn't drinking either. Or, well, that's not true. He said it does drink, as it has no other choice. It's a tree, but it's forced to drink poison. Figures you're right, but that doesn't mean he has to drink that. His friend Wiz needs guppos for one reason or another, and
Literally
Gil
just
is
said
ready to
Toodly-way.
point you in the right direction. But here, you're only going to find dead ones. He's pretty sure Wiz wants them alive. Well, at least the ones that aren't already rotting. If you head in the right direction, you'll find a clean enough bit of surf to snag yourself some guppos. Then you can get them to Wiz for whatever he has in mind. Figures he's always been a friend to Wiz, and now he can be one to you too.
Go figure. Another
This mound has
650
quite
meters
a
of riding.
bounce to it.
Fuck up. There you go. Aki, I don't think you understand that that's not exactly a threat to some people. Okay.
This is Guppy Grotto.
Nom nom, the Aki knows. I mean, that too. What the actual fuck?
This story is about a hero.
Gimme, gimme, fishy! I now have fishies. There we go. I've got my sword.
You can spy the edge of a new day.
Yeah, some of these would be impossible without the right amount of intelligence.
A real treasure.
So, So, I want you guys to take a moment to look at this weapon I have created. I'm not drunk enough for this. I've literally created a fucking lollipop chainsaw style weapon. Which, by the way, that's a game I should probably get and play, just for the sake of making everyone in here just go, what the fuck have you been smoking? Freefall areas. Oh. But I really don't use melee much, so since it would have sentimental value to the character. Yeah, a lot of these would be impossible without this high. Why does your intelligence have to be this high to play this game? Or do these fucking things scale?
The place feels like it has teeth.
Okay. Time to go take a whiz. Or rather, go talk to a whiz. If he goes and sends me off in search of one more thing, I'm gonna murder him. I will recode the game and fucking slice him open. I want to murder this fucking yellow freaky fuck.
That seems to be enough GUPPOs to provide the octopod with infinite ammunition. He's surprised the MURK puff's been able to hold its breath all this time. It's just another proof of the evolutionary change caused by toxinol's contamination.
Not really, it's a fucking
Being
turtle.
undersurf has meant the MURK puff has been left alone to munch on the route down there undisturbed. This means the northwest route has suffered more damage than the others. He's realized there's a chance all of you who are gifted with traits beyond the ordinary mammal wouldn't have been so lucky if it wasn't for the contamination's effect on evolution.
Here we go.
It's time to create your own path.
Why are there 2 octopods? And it's an enemy that can essentially insta-kill. Fucking beautiful. Yep. It's an enemy that can legitimately insta-kill if you wind up in a situation like what I was just in. Yep. Once you get caught in one of the first ones, there's no way out of it. And there's no way to dodge half the time. This is a fucking unbelievably bullshit fight, by the way. This is an unbelievably bullshit fight. Holy fuck. But the fact that he stun locks you if you get hit by any of his attacks, that fucks you up even more too. There's no way to dodge that. What the fuck? Even though I was mid-dodge. This is a remarkably bullshit enemy, by the way. I found a way to cheese it. I should probably heal. Here we go. Pulling the fucking oxygen out of your face! Ah! Come on, you fucking turtle bitch. You kill me to that bullshit with that low health, I would be pissed. Fuck you. No, actually, not fuck you guys. Fuck you. You know what you did. Look all innocent. Don't look at me in that tone of title.
That was the last of them. You've sealed the fate of the tribe and the tree. It's time for the end game. You have your destiny.
Avengers
Follow it
Endgame!
all the way back to Out of Date. He never told anyone about what's next, but he's sure it involves you. Just continue to stay true to yourself and respect others whatever happens. You've become their pride, the guiding light of the tribe. It's time to return to the tree one last time.
Aw, no, not you, Aki. Nom nom. I ain't taking your ass on the thing, Wiz. You can absolutely fuck right off.
The world needs saving. Make the most of the day.
Okay, I was gonna fucking say... Why did it take me this far away from the goddamn thing? Whee! This poor animal has been fucking thrown off of almost every cliff in this game. I mildly abuse this poor bastard. I'm only at 44% of the way through the game. Wait, what? Oh, excuse me. Fucking finally.
You're in charge of that mount. Act like it.
Okay, I'll throw it off a fucking cliff again. I'm in charge of it, not the other way around. I'll make him jump off cliffs. Come on, dude. You've survived worse. Fling! Fling. It's gonna be on the other side of this rock formation, isn't it? Now? Get off it. Suck everything. Suck everything! Pretty. Ah. It's a cherry blossom DNA tree. Now let's return to Out of Dick. Out of Dick, there we go. That's gonna be his new name, Out of Dick. But then again, I mean, he's old enough that he probably doesn't have one anymore. Seriously, dude was old as fuck when I was a kid. And I mean, a good portion of his lower body got nommed on by puffy things.
You already missed the sky, don't you? Out of Date says the signs of the end of the world are everywhere. It seems nature is preparing to take revenge. The day of reckoning is coming, and you are invited. He can feel you're approaching the end date. If you haven't decided whom of all like-minded, light-hearted beings you've met have earned a seat on the Ark yet, it's time to do that now. Then grasp your last chance to make sure Lupa Lupin's stopped for good. The tree settled its score, but it left yours half done. He says you need to see Lupa Lupin eye to eye one last time. He's happy to help.
So, I will leave it to you guys because I don't necessarily want to, but at the same time, it probably would be for the best if I did let Wiz go on the fucking Ark. So I will leave it up to you guys. Do I let the yellow bastard onto the Ark? I mean, he would be a good person to have on there, realistically. He would be useful in the fact that he's an engineer. But he's so fucking annoying. Okay, fine. We'll go find his ass. Where is he? Okay. By the way, essentially 5 ounces of, this was essentially 5 ounces of, drink mix, 2 ice cubes.
How amazing is it to be surrounded by life like this?
3 shots of vodka and 1 of Everclear. I'm just a little bit drunk. I'm actually not, like, hammered, but I'm just a little bit drunk. I can explore. not like exploring is going to do anything, because apparently this is legitimately just the one area that is stupid. That is beyond stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna go and fast travel here. I do need to get to Wiz, but apparently Wiz wasn't near his fucking area. He was near the area I need to go to beat the game, essentially. By the way, I do believe we are actually at the end of the game. So, this one may run long, or we may actually beat the game tonight early. In which case, if that happens, then, I mean, it'd be an early stream. And then we can discuss which game we're going to be playing next.
Be careful where you grab that mount.
Narrator, did you have to make a dick joke? I'm surprised you didn't say some corny shit like, just be careful it doesn't unsheath its weapon. I want to slap the narrator sometimes, but at the same time, he has a sexy voice. I mean, the dong slap? God damn it, Isaac! No, dong slap from a chin.
He's learned you discovered and activated the last.
Yes, it's an
Old
antique.
doesn't always mean bad, especially when talking about tech from the before times. We've lost far more than we've relearned. Just imagine how much more of the world you can see in the Ark, now that the world's still going to be around. You fought well for the world. You can be proud of that, no matter what. Questions if you could possibly have any open spaces left for fellow travelers on that Ark of yours.
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your...
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you
Why
want
are you
to
a
go
knockoff
quickly,
Artemis Wishfoot?
Go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away...
But you know you...
They sound like a
Almost
fucking
can't
married couple.
speak. He's so happy to be joining your voyage, to conquer the skies and everything beyond. Wiz knows it's the same old, but he likes talking to you. Says you should take it easy.
Eh. End of the world. Accept your destiny.
Don't let it wander. Point it.
I think the narrator has lost its mind. We. Time to ride up on this asshole in style.
But
The Sifu is seeking revenge too. He hasn't forgotten what Lupa Lupin did, but he also wants to stop him from attacking his tribe. That the world seems to survive doesn't mean he must. He hopes you agree, even if it goes against your light-hearted nature. There's no room for predators in the world the Myriad tribe is building.
This is what I was talking about, by the way. Do you remember how I said that every tribe has their faults? Law and Order has its faults. When you have a leader that says, oh, well, this guy doesn't belong. Killing him for the greater good is fine, right? I feel I'm gonna I have to kill my tribe leader.
But he knows this is your fight. You should handle it. Lupa Lupin's own fear was his shackles, not the roots of the tree. It just changed him. You have a chance to stand back and let the tribe handle it.
You know what? I kind of want to stand back and just let the tribe die. What do you guys think? It'll take them forever. It'll legitimately, even if they can kill him, even if they are unkillable and are immortal and can take him down, it'll take for fucking ever. Let's see if any of them can actually die. Because this doesn't feel right. Knowing the story behind him, I would rather forgive him than have to kill him. If the game is going to force me to kill him because he's different, he doesn't belong here, then this will be probably the last time I ever touch this game, because holy shit. That would be being a little too heavy-handed. I don't think they can actually die. If it weren't for me, you guys wouldn't be able to do shit. Isn't that right? It is a sad fucking day when I have to fight your war for you. When I have to fight your enemies for you.
The Sifu is ready to step into the fray. Are the odds about to change in your favor?
Let's watch him beat the shit out of the Sifu for a little bit. I mean, I can tenderize him a little bit. It's not like the Sifu is actually going to be able to do jack shit to him. It's really not like the Sifu can do jack shit against him. Holy fuck. Come on. Jack up the Sifu, please. I want this to be a one-on-one.
If a friend dies, something inside you dies. You can save the Sifu by making yourself a target. You're up.
You know what? It is a good analogy, though, what he's doing right now. The fact that he's not stopping. The fact that he's willing to kill. The fact that he was willing to do what he did to my village. A good example of what hatred does to you.
Shockwaves spread when the world crumbles. This is not a prophecy, me telling you about the future. It's you shaping it. Here's a vulgar display of power.
Yes, I know I could drop the fucking tree on him, but I don't want to. Come on, Lupa.
It's time you remember who the real enemy is and stop playing the game his way.
Come on.
So, this is how it ends. The Predator and the world itself suffering. But at least it's a sign they're both still alive.
So, what we have here is a clear matter of life and death, and only you can make a difference.
I could kill him. But as I was trying to say earlier, he attacked my family because my family attacked his. Where does it end? This is one of the reasons why I don't like the concept of hatred or vengeance. Because realistically, until somebody is willing to say enough is enough. So you know what?
You continue to make bad decisions and mistakes. Oh, it never ends.
It's easy to make a good decision when there's only one option. The only mistake here is you.
My mistake is letting you speak. My conviction is that the world would be a better place without your voice.
Convincing yourself doesn't win the argument. In the end, we won't remember the words of our enemies, but the silences of our friends.
The weak can't forgive. Forgiveness is a strength. It's not all life and death. It's no better time than now to accept a helping hand.
You know what? Let's go on up. And for the record, guys, I wasn't putting that to a vote.
Do you wonder what turn life might have taken if you'd done things different? A left when you went right? A yes when you said no? You've walked the thin line between survival and disaster and haven't lost your balance yet. It's because of you the Tree of Life and the world has been given a second chance. You carried the light in a world full of dark and made a difference in a place that needed change. You allied with the Myriad tribe and acted on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. However, light and dark does simply represent the polarities of life. One can't exist without the other. This isn't the end. Just being surrounded by nature as it heals itself will rejuvenate us. Nature will teach us how to survive. So, trust your conscience to show you the way, and everything else will follow.
What's that, Elijah? And yeah, my moderators are here because a majority of them actually like the content I create. They like seeing the games I play, and they like, you know, being able to hang out with me. That's the reason they're moderators. The below above.
As foretold, you were
And?
destined to split the chains of this world. But you're not alone. You filled the Ark, and those that shared your perspective and gained your trust will accompany you on your journey.
Nah, it's fine, Volk. He actually hasn't done anything wrong yet.
Is there a world out there that's better suited for those imbalanced in their light nature than this one? Whether or not, we'll leave your story on record, so those who come after will know you followed your light nature and saved the world. So, when all is said and done, it turned out to be an unusual ending after all. What could be better than ending the story the right way? Ending it your way. A beginning of something new.
Also, by the way, I like the fact that if you were watching in the cinematic where it was showing the... or where the narrator was essentially talking about, well, the first half of the ending cutscene, when the narrator was speaking, so is the Mirage Beast. It makes it seem very much like the Mirage Beast is literally the narrator, which, kind of fun. Well, actually, that's the thing. And yeah, I do get asked about that fairly often. The character that I use for my avatar for a lot of the depictions of me, one was a gift commission, first off, and two, they kind of messed up on the hair, but at the same time, that's just the way that the artist does things. If you look at a lot of Immelmann's art, a lot of people wind up with hair that makes them look like a hedgehog. I don't know why. That and they add nipples to just about everything. Well, just about any character that's not wearing a shirt. Anyways, if you have questions, feel free to ask. Goodbye, Kansas. The only input I had was to tell the person who was getting the commission for me the color of my character's eyes. Other than that, they were the one who told Immelmann what the species was, what the body type was. And yeah, no, I had next to no input. The reason I use it as a avatar is because it was given to me by my mate. So. And quite honestly, I don't mind if the picture looks weird. It was a gift from somebody I love, so I use it. Huh. Wang Peng. A lot of the people on this were either Chinese or Japanese, or Korean. But yeah, no, if you want a good idea of what Immelmann's work is like, you'll figure out quite quickly that a lot of their artwork looks very similar to what I've got for my avatar picture or my character picture. If you want to go see their stuff, look at either Order of the Black Dog or Concession, both of which are webcomics. Although, personally, I like Order of the Black Dog better. It's got kind of a Dead Space feel to it. Ah. You know, I actually like the overall story for this game. I really do. Because when you boil it down, it's a story about going and saving the world and being epic. Yeah, no, not really. The simpler story behind it is you have choices to make in life. I mean, no. I mean, not really. I actually don't know why people get so weirded out or worked up over the fact that my character has nipples. I mean, pretty much everyone has nipples, dude. Unless you're a bird, unless you are non-mammalian, you have nipples. And I mean, if you want to get realistic, technically the character, most furry characters would probably have multiple sets of nipples. Mostly because, well, most animals have at least 4 nipples. There are very few out there that don't. I mean, shit, most canines have 8. Putting them into an artistic representation, I see no problem with it. Just makes it more true. Just makes it more true to life, I guess. But yeah, no, as I was saying, this game boils down to legitimately just, you really have two choices in life. Do the right thing or be a dick. And it's because it's like seeing a Disney character with nipples. I really don't think so. I mean, if you are assuming that all anthropomorphized characters are, Disney-esque, look at characters like Jessica Rabbit. I guarantee you there's nipples there. There are scenes in the Roger the Rabbit movies where you can see her nipples poking through, essentially poking through her dress. I mean, yeah. Once again, I don't mind the concept of adding nipples to a character. Mostly because everyone's got them and I don't see them as an overly sexual thing. So, I mean, removing the sexual aspect from it, what's the big deal? Take any character, fantasy or not, and I kid you not, take any character, fantasy or not, add a pair of nipples where they're supposed to be, and they're gonna look the same. It's when you start adding nipples where they don't belong that it starts getting weird. But yeah, no, again though, that also just boils down to the fact that adding things like nipples to a character to make them look more human, or to make them look more realistic, that's something that Immelman has always done. So, it's kind of the same thing as the, if you look at the character, the paw pads, they're completely fucked off from what they're supposed to be. Like, they don't look like any creature with paw pads. It doesn't look like any creature's, paws. Same thing, it's the artist's art style. well, yeah, no, I admit it can probably cause a bit of uncanny valley. But at the same time, oh well. I mean, no one legitimately forces anyone to look at things like that. New Game Plus unlocked. The end. You've completed Biomutant. Select New Game Plus from the main menu to play again. You'll keep all your gear and your character progress and start at the foot of the Tree of Life. You'll skip the initial part of the game and begin by allying with any of the 6 tribes before venturing out into the world and replaying all the quests and events. Try making other choices and switching your aura to oppose what you played the first time, as it'll give you a different end result. Cool. So that's a thing. Huh. But yeah, no, I can understand very much so, though, why people would get uncomfortable with a character with nipples. But realistically, to me, it's not that big of a deal. I've been a furry ever since '98, and in some cases where nipples should be visible and aren't, that's when it starts to weird me out a little bit. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, people focused on anthropomorphized characters' anatomy in a very specific way to make them resemble as close to human as possible, or as close to realistic as possible. A lot of artists back when I was newer to the community would draw things like nipples or realistic anatomy. So, good example, you didn't wind up with characters who had plantigrade legs if they were canine. You would more often see digitigrade legs. Or instead of finding characters with 5 fingers, you would see characters with 4 fingers and a dew claw back here. So I don't know, I guess I'm just used to the art style. But I can see where it would confuse the hell out of some people. Anyways, folks, this is actually where we're probably going to be leaving off. We've managed to finish the game, and I didn't think we would manage to finish the game this quickly. It's only been a couple weeks. So, Aki, you with an NSFW design just makes me scratch my head a little bit. Anyways, come next week, we will actually be playing another game. And this one is probably going to end up being either Near Replicant or another one of the long-form games that we were planning that I've essentially been putting off because people have been essentially requesting shorter games. And I personally don't want to shy away from games that I enjoy just because they're longer. Anyways, if you enjoy the gameplay or the commentary, give us a like. Want to keep up with this or any of our other content, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Become part of our notification squad so you can see when we upload and when we go live. But for now, this is Kitthesoulless signing off. So until next time, everybody, bye-bye! Also, good night Aki, good night Volt, good night Aiden, and good night Elijah. Nom nom, all of the faces. Ah! Whew, it has been an exhausting day. The funniest part is, I've already started sobering up. Well, fuck. Oh well. Ta-ta, everybody! Mlem!